I think I just want to sit here and stare at the water for a while. There's Key Allegro. Hello, rich people. Want to make it official? Let's jump on that. Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. It's been a long, fun day, guys. I got a visit this morning from Chris and Chantry. Am I saying that right? Chantry. Chantry. And I had met them before. Very nice people from Arkansas. And Chantry, if I'm saying this right, please forgive me if I'm not Chantry. The name sounded familiar and I couldn't figure out why. Her dad was a fan of Louis L'Amour. And one of Louis L'Amour's main characters in his short stories was named Chantry. So that's a awesome way to get your name. And we hung out and talked for a long time. That went by quick on my end. Those poor people, they're probably like, we gotta get the hell away from these guys. They gave me some home cured bacon, sausage, and a pork tenderloin that are kind of shrink wrapped. So I'll be eating good tomorrow. And in an upcoming video, I'll include all those. After I was done talking with them, the heat kind of got to me. It's cooler than it was, but it's still hot out. So I took a nap in the shade, and then I got a message from my buddy Brad. Brad was coming to visit, and I just spent about 2 hours with Brad, hanging out and talking. Real good guy. And Brad bought me a gift card and a couple monsters and entertainment. So that was real nice to see Brad and have a talk with him. And he's out enjoying the water right now. Let's leave this poor gentleman alone. Huh. So that's what a proper cast looks like. My casts don't look anything like that. That was good timing too, just as we casted, just as we drove by. My special effects team is really doing an awesome job lately. We're about an hour and 10 minutes before sundown. This is usually how I do my afternoon videos. Little drive and chat. I ran out of time today. Usually my morning videos are 10 or 12 clips put together. And I just ran out of time. My brakes are squeaking because I've been parked by the water all day. You know, my buddy Brad made a good point. He said he was listening to my older videos, and I used to have more energy in my videos. And I had to agree with him because I noticed the same thing just a few days ago. And I think boondocking, sleeping outside in the Texas heat, I think it's just wearing me out. So I need to be more energetic. I will try to do that. Look, they got all the scaffolding off of this. Did they repaint that? This is the house that had all the scaffolding on it just a few days ago when we filmed here. That's pretty cool. What is this in the water? Is this just a reflection, or is this something in the water? What is that, guys? See that? I guess it's a reflection because it's not visible right at the moment. Huh. I don't know. I'm looking at my camera and looking at what I'm seeing, and it's not the same thing, but it looks like they're still working around the back there. I can see some black, kind of looks like tarp paper, but I'm not sure what that would be. Well, good for them for getting it done. Let's whip out the dad joke button. Excuse me while I whip this out.
My son asked me if I got a haircut. I told him, no, I got them all cut.
Well, that wasn't bad the first 5 times we heard it. That's a pretty looking house. This is a nice time of day. It's almost the golden hour, where you get the last hour's worth of daylight. I have seen dolphins throughout the day, but I was talking to people. So tomorrow we got some good food to eat. I got a gift card so I can fill up my gas tank from Brad. I got a Monster I can have for breakfast. Tomorrow's going to be a good day. If you're new to the channel, I'm driving the Love Shack. That is my F-150 with a Lear topper. That is the dream muzzling, gas guzzling, bee buzzling, second cousining, home sweet home, where I have lived for 4.5 years. We're in Rockport, Texas, if I haven't mentioned that yet. And someone asked me, is the water always that blue there? Yeah, at this time of day, when the sun's on an angle, yeah, the water's blue. When it's directly overhead, it's kind of green. So when you're taking your tourist pictures to send home, it all depends on what time of day you take them. But I don't use any filters on my videos, and when I do, I tell you. Water is choppy. The wind has picked up throughout the day. I heard a great saying, and maybe this is an older saying, but I wrote it down. Here comes a bump, guys. Sorry, here's a bump. Kevin, get out of the way. Kevin's in front of us. Kevin is my pet seagull that doesn't know he's my pet. The saying is, if you lie long enough about owning a horse, eventually someone will buy you a saddle. Huh. That is genius. I was so impressed when I heard that. I bounced it around my head and then I finally wrote it down. One day we're going to come by here and there's going to be dolphins. It's happened a few times. But there's things I wanted to do today. What I did want to tell you is, in yesterday morning's video, I showed you the sign that said high bacteria levels. And I was kind of curious why they didn't have more signs. Just that one sign saying, stay out of the water. We recommend staying out of the water. High bacteria levels. And my buddy Ryan, who is the nighttime guard here, and I think I mentioned it in the afternoon video yesterday, thinks that the latch was just rusty on that sign and it fell down. So me and everyone else that came over to the saltwater pool from that side yesterday thought there were high bacteria levels, and apparently they were normal. So that's good. Hopefully no one gets sick or has had a high fecal matter count in their water, which is always nice. I don't know about you guys. I know everyone likes to do their own thing in America. I like my swimming water without a high level of fecal matter. It's just my personal preference. Now, my buddy the goat, he really enjoys a high fecal count. Look at that water. This is why they call it the golden hour, because everything's just a little prettier. Everything's actually a lot prettier. And the wind is definitely picking up because I can see white caps out there in the bay. That's Aransas Bay out there if you're playing along at home. And the beach is virtually empty. It's 6:34 p.m. and there's absolutely nothing going on here. Even the little walkway doesn't have any fishermen or people taking photos. I don't see my friend Anisha. So guys, I kind of just threw this video together because if I don't put out a video, everyone starts calling around and thinks I died in my truck. And I'll be back this afternoon with my usual stupendous, well thought out, hilarious, well organized, extremely well edited video. Thanks for riding along today. I hope you're well. I got a lot of catching up to do watching my other friends' videos because I didn't get too much of that done today. But I'll catch up. Thanks for riding along today, guys. Thanks for watching.